All right, we're here with Danny Trejo on the Caliente show, and courtesy of Layla and the rest of the girls. So, my question to you is, how did you start in the acting business?
It was really a fluke. I never had a thought of being an actor. You know, for me, being an actor was just an extra $50. But them Hollywood stories of being discovered and all that was just, just $50. It was just an extra 50. I was a drug counselor, and you don't make a lot of money as a drug counselor, and then one night on a show called Runaway Train, a movie called Runaway Train, I ran into a guy that knew me from the pen, a guy named Eddie Bunker, and he came up and said, "Hey, Danny, I saw you in the lightweight and the welterweight title up in San Diego." I went, "Yeah, you're Eddie Bunker." Now, Eddie Bunker got famous in the pen because he could write writs, and a writ can get you out of prison if it's written grammatically correct, if it's written in the wording of the court, everything, and that can bring you back down for a new trial. So he was making a fortune reading. He charged a guy $100 to read his transcript, and then he'd read his transcript, and he'd tell him, "Look, you got 3 writs here that you," and then he'd charge him $100 for each writ. So he made a good bank. And when he ran into me on the set, he says, "Are you still boxing?" And I go, "I'm training. I'm 40 years old. I'm not hitting the face anymore." And he said, "We need somebody to train one of the actors how to box." And I said, "What's it pay?" And he said, $320 a day. Now, when he said that, I automatically, how bad you want to get beat up? They were paying me $50 for acting like a convict. They're going to give me $350, and they said $350 a day.
Right.
And I said, "Wait, but really, it'll take me more 10 minutes to beat this guy up." So he explained to me that no, it's the pay is SAG minimum. It's $320 every day you train this guy. So I started training Eric Roberts how to box for the movie Runaway Train. Eric thought he could fight. He could look like a girl, well, I shouldn't say that because I got a fighter, Sinisa Estrada, who's a girl in his WBC champ.
Yeah,
she's awesome, man. So I started training, and he would do whatever I told him to do. He basically scared of me. And Andre Kajulowski, the director, saw that. Eric was a movie star, and movie stars are hard to handle, So he came over and hired me. He said, "You be in the movie. You fight Eric in the movie." Okay, that's how I got started. And from there, the next 5 years of my career, I played inmate number 1, bad guy, mean dude, tattooed guy. I never had a name. And I remember the first time I got interviewed from a girl, young lady fresh out of interview school, whatever. "Danny, don't you feel you're being stereotyped?" And I said, "What are you talking about? I'm making $320 a day every time I show up on set. And if I show up 3 times on set, I've made over $900 that month. So I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, if you're being typecast, you're always the mean Chicano dude with tattoos." I thought about it, and I said, "I am the mean Chicano dude with tattoos." So, somebody got it right. They don't got Ricky Schroeder acting like a tough guy.
It wasn't a hard sell for you.
Yeah, every movie I went on the first 5 years, the first thing the director said, "Take off your shirt." And so, am I in a porn or what? The first 5 years of my career, I never had a shirt on.
You got a fairy tale kind of life because
Yeah.
I was in the pen too. Actually, I was in Quentin North, and I did the whole run too. How did you? And I was also a drug counselor.
Yeah, awesome.
So what drugs were you in before you became clean?
I had an uncle that turned me on to grass when I was 8 years old. Gave me a fix when I was 12. Well, he didn't just give it to me. threatened to snitch if he didn't, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so he gave me some stuff, and then from then on, you know, anything, reds, wine, heroin, whatever, you know, whatever was available in the pen, we kept habits in the pen, and a lot of Pruno. In 1968, in Soledad, me, Ray Pacheco, Henry Quijada, I can say their name, killed in robberies on the street, and were involved in a pretty vicious prison riot. A lot of people got hurt. The three of us went to the hole, and the three of us had gas chamber offenses, so you know, we just figured, shit.
So you
done.
basically
I'm
been a
done.
lucky dude for a long time.
Well, you know what? I kind of made a deal. I said, God, if you let me die with dignity, you know, just don't let me scream and shit my pants and yell because it'll get back to the fellas. You know, let me just go with dignity. I will say your name every day, and I will do whatever I can for my fellow man. And I thought it was just going to be a couple of years and they were going to top me, but the good Lord said, okay, live up to your deal. Gave me the rest of my life, and I've lived up to my deal.
So we're kind of cut from the same cloth. And we're both in the gang life, and you know, when you're in the pen, you're on paperwork, or you know what you got to do when you're up there. And so it ain't no fun in games like what is on the street right now. And what's on the street right now is like a lot of Hollywood stuff, but in the real gang life, that really never goes away. You know what I'm saying? You're really legitimately in it for life. How do you help the youngsters in your area that you grew up in not want to go the wrong way?
Well, you know, the one thing, it's like, you know, like they say, you know, that you teach by example, you know, and I tell them I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't shoot dope, you know, and I don't break laws. They see me in the neighborhood, and they kind of see that I've got the respect of the people that they're looking up to. You know, and the reason I got respect is because I pulled out of that. And it's, as you know, that's
Very hard to do.
that's hard to do.
And you're from Pacoima, right? Yeah, there's murals all over the damn Pacoima.
Yeah.
Here, there, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny 'cause
you're like the godfather of all this
when
gang
they
shit.
painted that mural,
Yeah.
it was an open mic right here, and my mom said, "Mijo, you got arrested right there, right across, right there."
Yeah.